Okay, good afternoon and welcome to my video for my ECH 2312 class. So it's a EC research video. And today I'd like to focus on the topic of coping with COVID-19 and the impacts it has made on people. So we all know that COVID-19 has started and produced all throughout the world. And we all have adapted to changes differently. Some, it may be a physical change, it may be a mental change, or it may be an emotional change. Now, when I say a physical change, some may have developed a sickness or may have tested positive for the COVID-19. The mental how COVID-19 has affected people mentally is isolation and not having the opportunity to do the things that they did prior to this COVID-19 pandemic. And emotionally, I think there has been a increase in possible suicides, etc. And it may be possible for the emotion or the emotionally hurt to connect to the mentally. Now, to provide an example of how mental or of how COVID-19 has impacted people mentally is that psychologists believe that people have been impacted mentally by developing a mental illness, some to the point where they choose to commit suicide. And as an example of a mental illness, I can connect the mental illnesses to this book called Monster by Walter Dean Myers. And in this book, a young man named Steve Harmon, is questioning his morality as he goes on trial and could possibly face a life sentence, and he questions his morality as he deals with an internal conflict. So I personally believe that it's vital that we have social interaction during COVID-19, as psychologists also believe that social interaction is vital in this difficult time. I propose an activity that can be done where we can still abide by CDC guidelines with the rule of social distancing of 6 feet apart and still get that social interaction. This activity I'm proposing is called Noisy Cafe. It can be an in-person or virtual activity. Now, a couple of participants that I'm going to use as visual aids for this activity are this teddy bear and my Snoopy Nutcracker that was given to me. Now, these two are going to be sitting in a room or in a group, however you want to do it, but socially distanced. And throughout this activity, the goal is to improve the mental well-being. And so what they're going to do is they're going to develop a conversation in between each other while still social distancing. And the conversations are totally random. I personally think that it would not be best to talk about depressing conversations such as divorce, stuff like that, because I think this is an activity where it should be uplifting, an uplifting moment for adults to communicate to other adults. And so my Snoopy and my teddy bear are having a conversation. They talk for a few minutes, then they move on to group activity. Depending on the number of participants you have in this activity varies really. And so some personal questions I would like to ask you is, how is Noisy Cafe going to impact my mental well-being? How is Noisy Cafe going to improve me overall? While it may not improve my physical well-being, it will improve my mental well-being and the a fulfillment within. So as I close this video, ask yourselves, what can I do to improve my mental well-being? How can I improve my social interaction even though I'm supposed to be socially distanced? Can I make social interaction a weekly thing, a daily thing, a monthly thing, etc.? It's important that we interact with others as it helps us feel better about ourselves and could possibly improve us all together. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed my video. Have a good day.